Yo, know y'all missed the clap. All right, bro, we gonna be doing something a little bit different. Um, Spirituality. Now, a few months ago, I was practicing spirituality. Getting to learn myself better. Uh, Learning how to become a better person. You know what I'm saying? Just learning how to be more positive. Not let my anger get to me as much. Like stuff like that. Just trying to be the best version I can be for myself and others, meditating, all that shit. So we just for the you know what I'm saying, we gonna watch this video on what is spirituality, the best explanation you need to hear.
Wondering
Get it?
about what is spirituality ever since the beginning of our origins, and yet there isn't a clear definition about it. Many philosophical-minded people have come with different theories and explanations about what spirituality is, and some of them are worth investigating.
And not gonna lie, I kind of stirred stirred off the path of what I was doing when I was doing spirituality. I stopped meditating. I stopped doing a lot of stuff that I need to get back to. And I will get back to it. Just gotta, you gotta get back on track, basically.
And explaining a bit further. This video is about bringing as many perspectives as possible together, as well as my own thoughts and ideas about what spirituality is, in order to come up with the best possible explanation. So, without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright, as I said earlier, spirituality doesn't really have a specific definition. It can actually be defined in many ways. This is probably one of the reasons why this has become such a controversial topic. I've personally met quite a few people who associated this term with New Age hippies, cults, religions, belief systems, dogmas, or other traditions around the world. Well, surprise, surprise, spirituality is none of that. In fact, it is the exact opposite of what you shall discover in just a moment. One of the best and probably most comprehensive ways of describing spirituality that I came across is by defining it as the process of making the mind free from fears, worries, and non-stop thinking, and experiencing inner peace and bliss in one's everyday life. In a way, spirituality is about making peace with the universe. It's about accepting the facts as they are and trying to live in harmony. Spirituality is about training yourself being less reactive to the events happening in your life by freeing yourself from the monkey mind.
Yes.
Some of the most effective spiritual practices involve meditation, yoga, self-inquiry, as well as psychedelics and deep breathing. Spirituality is the process of awakening from ordinary consciousness, rising above the ego, and awakening to a wider consciousness.
Yes.
It can mean expanding the mind beyond its limitations, thoughts, and limited viewpoints about life and the universe. Besides,
Hold up, y'all. I'm making some lasagna. I'm gonna edit all this out. Sorry, y'all.
Besides that, spirituality is oftentimes associated with metaphysics. In a way, these words are synonyms because the quintessence of spirituality is asking deep, metaphysical questions about reality, such as, what is thought? What is ego? Where did the universe come from? Why am I here? What is reality? And so on. Spirituality is nothing more than philosophy, which in fact is another good synonym. You see, by being spiritual doesn't mean that you're subscribing to a certain belief system. It's the exact opposite of that. You're trying to deconstruct everything that you know by questioning the very nature of reality.
Yes.
Let's take materialism as an example here. 99.9% of the people on this planet believe the world is a material place because it seems that way. Nobody has ever risen the possibility of that being nothing but a mirage. None of your friends, co-workers, teachers, or family members have ever questioned if that is actually true. And yes, that's exactly right. None of them did so because they are not spiritual. They've accepted and taken for granted every bit of information as if it was given to them. Instead of accepting other ideas and treating them as your own, spirituality done properly is the investigation and questioning of those ideas. At first, it might not seem that way, but real spirituality is about questioning and exploring the deepest truths of the universe with the ultimate purpose of aligning yourself with the divine, making yourself free from fears, worries, and living in the present moment. But to further clarify this aspect, how about diving a little bit deeper on what spirituality is not? I believe the main reason why there are so many misconceptions about this topic is just because people don't take enough time in researching this incredible field. It is much easier to dismiss something by demonizing it and calling it a cult, a religion, belief system, or New Age nonsense than taking the actual time to think and to investigate all these ideas. The first point I want to make is that spirituality is not the same as religion, because spirituality doesn't involve blind faith, obedience to authority, or following the rules. On the contrary, real spiritual people are most likely on their own. Furthermore, spirituality doesn't mean filling your mind with beliefs or fantastical ideas such as world peace. It is not about holding ideologies about the world. On the opposite, it is the acceptance of facts and the embracement of the truth exactly as they are given. And lastly, spirituality is not about worshiping anybody, not a god, not gurus, and not even ideas. At the core of it, real spirituality done properly is a very deep pursuit which doesn't involve any authority figure. So this is what spirituality is. Now I hope you have a better understanding. At first, it might not seem that way, but spirituality is also very practical. Because this field deals with abstract things, people have a hard time grasping the benefits of such big ideas. Because these things are not normally experienced by most human beings. Learning about yourself, deconstructing your old beliefs, asking deep metaphysical questions about the universe, and contemplating about life is what is going to ultimately make you happy in life. Living in harmony for the rest of your life without any worries or fears is possible as long as you're serious enough and you dedicate the right amount of time doing this work. Please click that like button for me if you like this video, and let me know in the comments down below where you find yourself on the spiritual path. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're interested in these sort of topics.
Yeah, man. So, I got to get back to doing more spiritual stuff. It's not all about wearing crystals and shit like that. Like, oh shit. It's not about wearing like crystals, but basically being one with the universe, all that type of shit. I mean, you can wear crystals and all that, and you get your vibration for crystals and all that type of shit. But yeah, man, that's spiritual is just like spiritual soul, just like Soul Illuminati. Self-love is the best love, man, and that's a part of spirituality. Loving yourself, loving everything about yourself, your inner child, like all that stuff, your all that stuff, bro. So if y'all want to be on that journey, just learn more, get more examples, research, but self-love is the best love, man. Don't hold no hate, don't hold no grudges. Catch y'all in the next one.